everyone. I'm Dr. Helia Begin, the founder of HMB Canadian Immigration. Today's show is about the recent news about the express entries draw based on truck drivers, and also we'll talk about the medical exam. Okay. I'm going to read most of the time. So, express entries target occupations. Sorry about that. Express entry draws use comprehensive ranking system score, which everybody knows. The popular shortest is CRS. As the main way of differentiation and ranking candidates against each other. Meanwhile, categories-based draws priority candidates with a specific work experience or skill profession. This year, the most draw is based on the experience people has, and the government of Canada and immigration, refugees, and citizenship. It's drawing mostly people who has experience on transportation, like truck drivers. To better use immigration to address labor market gaps in a specific Canadian industry, the federal government in this country began conducting category-based draws, in addition to standard ones through the Express Entry Application Management System in June this year. So transport occupation are one of 5 sectors that immigration, refugee, and citizenship Canada, the IRCC, has chosen to prioritize through express entry categories draw in 2023. Why a transport occupation were chosen as a targeted express entry categories? The reason is the categories based draw for 2023 are intent to bring in immigrants to help combat labor shortage in the following 5 specific occupation categories. One is healthcare, science, technology, engineers, and mathematics, transport, trades, and agriculture or agri-food. In light of this reality, it is worth noting this cited by the same Toronto Star story from a report jointly developed by Trucking HR Canada and the Conference Board of Canada back in 2020. Canada's truck drivers shortage doubled in such 4 years between 2016 and 2020. According to the report, a lack of drivers result in shipment delays and barren shelves. This is believed to be a contributing factor to the rising prices of goods across the country. So the reason is they need truck drivers. It's because of the labor shortage, and as in September 2023, a story from the Toronto Star again, understanding that truck drivers are just one occupation within these categories, cites a report that signals Canada truck storage could pose a significant risk of this country economy. So this year, the Immigration and Refugee and Citizenship announced that they are looking for 17,000 additional truck drivers every year up to 2023. How many, it says, we just want to know how many transport workers does Canada really needs? Again, by given the influx of recent news across Canada about the rising cost of rising cost of living and the impact that reality is having Canadians from coast to coast. It makes sense that Canada's federal government views the transport occupation sector as worthy of particular focus through IRCCs. So also it's good when they are applying for the express entries as well. So this year up to 2025, so they need 17 truck drivers every year. And the main categories for the express entries draw right now, it's for the transport sector, mostly truck drivers. More generally, Transport Canada data published the following figures that March, referring to projected labor shortage across the transportation sector in the next 12 years. For the Toronto Star story mentioned earlier also indicates that Canada currently has a shortage of around 20,000 truck drivers, just a lump sum, but they just measuring maybe it's more could reach 30,000 in the coming years as well. So again, trucking has been chosen as the primary focus on this article, despite it beginning just one of the many occupations under express entries categories, because Canada's trucking shortage has been the most important concern, reporting on the content of the country's largest transport industry. They just announced the number and the figure, how many people and how many truck drivers they need. So the truck drivers, 25,000 up to 55,000 by 2023 up to 2035. And aviation also, they need 42,000 to 55,000 by 2025 to 2035. Marine, 1,000 to 19,000 by 2031 to 2035, and rail, 4,000 by 2035. This draw was IRCC's most recent categories-based draw for an occupation categories, which took place in September 2023. During this round of invitation, the Immigration Department issued 1,000 invitations to apply for permanent residency in Canada to express entry candidates with a minimum CRS score of 435. As of the time of writing, IRCC has issued one round of invitation, especially for Canadian immigration candidates who are eligible for express entry because they have qualifying recently for work experience in transport occupation. I just want to mention that when I was going through the news, it was mentioning that the office, every single file will send to the officers who are experted and has qualified to process each application. The application will not process through the online. It's processed manually by the expert officer. So make sure when you're applying for that, send all your sufficient document and correct application, and base your experience. The officers will go through it. When they go through the application, they will give you a good score, and they can send you the invitation. Another thing that I just want to go through today, it's about the medical. One more thing, last update on 29 September 2023 at 10:47 a.m. Toronto time, Canada added 700,000 new temporary residents in 1 year. As per IRCC, that tools are reviewing routinely to make sure they work as intended, and that the results are consistent with the application that receive full human review. Okay. As I mentioned, it's about the medical exam. Whoever applied for the express entry on or after October 1, 2023 are no longer required to submit an upfront medical exam, the government website says. So the Immigration and Refugee and Citizenship website, cic.gc.ca, it's announced whoever applied for the medical, whoever applied for the express entries on or after, so they are not longer required to submit an upfront medical. I just want to mention that today I'm just reading the news. My colleagues and my staffs are not available, so I just forgot to mention I'm at Voice of Toronto TV, and the phone number, it's live, and the phone number for the Voice of Toronto TV is 905 604 905 667 4114, and you have any question, any concern, any consultation you need, you can contact our firm. We have immigration lawyers and we have immigration consultant and voice, and also case workers that they can assess your case as well. Our firm has 22 different locations all over the world. Mostly I can mention it that it's in Pakistan. We have in Lahore and Islamabad. We have actual office as well. So our phone number, our office phone number is 905-604-0405, and we have toll-free number is 1-888-855-5462. And for if you want to contact us through WhatsApp, you can send your messages through 416-836-9911. So without any break, I'm going to continue upfront medical exam no longer as I mentioned it. So I'm going to continue the news and update us. So it's about medical exams upfront is no longer required for the express entries applicant. On September 27, 2023, statistics, sorry, I'm very tired today, sorry about that I just, Canada unveiled the new data reporting number of temporary residents already in Canada on a study permit, work permits, and asylum claimants. Nearly 700,000 they mentioned. So based on that, the application, if express entry applicant have previously completed an immigration medical, so I'm going back again, giving you the heads up about the medical exam. IRCCs will ask them to include a copy in the pre-existing upload file. So if you're applying for express entries, you have previously completed your application, you have to upload your medical exam as well, or also many newcomers must do a medical exam in order to obtain a work or study permit for the applications as well. If a newcomer has to do it, they said. IRCC instruction for express entries application who completed a medical exam. Instead, Immigration, Refugee, and Citizenship Canada is asking express entries applicant to wait for instructions before going to a medical exam. So information printout sheet. One is when you're applying for the express entries, you have to wait for the Immigration and Citizenship and Refugee. You have to wait for information printout sheet, and another form, it says IMM 10117 B, upfront medical report. So, however, provide the documents you receive from the panel. Physician who completed your exam has to be attached as well. IRCC says if you have already completed medical exam and are still living in Canada, you may not need to complete another one when you apply for permanent residency. So this is all about today and about the update news of IRCC. Once again, I'm at Voice of Toronto TV. You can watch our show through at the website. It's www.votmedia.ca, or you can it's 24/7. You can watch through Facebook and also the YouTube. Once again, I'm Dr. Helia Begin, the founder of HMB Canadian Immigration. You can contact our firm at any time during the day, 9 to 5, 905-604-0405, or you can contact us or send us direct messages through our Instagram and Facebook is HMB _ Canadian Immigration _ HMB _ Canadian _ Immigration, and you can send us a message through WhatsApp. It's 416-836-9911. Good night.